Hi everyone, how are you? It's been a long time. My name is Tracy. I'm Tracy Stitches here on YouTube, Flosstube, and I am Wild Princess on Instagram. It's been several months. I didn't even look. It's probably been since April or May since I posted. But I have stuff to show. I have some stitching. I haven't completely stopped stitching or anything. And probably the biggest change in the last few months is that I got this little guy. His name is Bentley. He's about 8 months old. And I got him in July. So Bentley has been taking up quite a bit of my time. He's a toy poodle and he's about 7 pounds right now. Probably, good one. Probably full grown at this point. So this is probably one of the biggest changes since you guys have we last spoke. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and let him down because he wants to be playful. But anyway, so he joined the household and he's been great. And yeah, so that's probably the biggest thing going on with me right now. But I do have a lot to share today as far as stitching goes. As far as a life other than stitching and Bentley, same old. Working, we're at a hybrid schedule at work right now. So 2 days in the office, 3 days at home. And that's what the permanent schedule will continue to be. So that's kind of great. And we're just kind of flying through the year. We're almost at Christmas. This is Thanksgiving weekend, Sunday of Thanksgiving weekend. And so yeah, I can't believe it's the end of the year, but I kind of wanted to do a kind of an update just to kind of clear the decks so I could maybe be more consistent on doing some floss tubes as we go into the end of the year into the beginning of next year. As normal for me towards late summer, early fall, I kind of take a stitching hiatus. Just a lot going on, I guess, and I kind of get out of my groove. But anyway, I do have some stitching to show. I have a lot of haul to show because I didn't stop buying. Anyway, so I'll start with the haul and kind of get that stuff out of my way and then go from there. So the first set of haul that I'm going to show is I participated in the Acorns and Threads Pacific Northwest Stitching Summit in September. And so I'm not going to show everything that we got, but I'm going to show the patterns. The two designers for that particular retreat this year were Janine McGowan from Blue Flower and Stephanie from Lindy Stitches. So they each did a design, and this is Blue Flowers called Forest Home. And then this was Lindy Stitches design here. And Beachcomber is the name of this one. Okay, so it was themed like for kind of Pacific Northwest. Bentley, he's infatuated with the Christmas tree. And Lindy Stitches took ocean, and Janine Blue Flower took forest, woods, trees. And then also the other two charts that we got in this was two heartstring samplery charts, Festive Little Fobs, Woodland Edition, and Seaside Edition. There was a little thing finish to do where it was a bag. It was our bag. The idea was that we could stitch one of these little designs into that. So anyway, so those were the main charts from that retreat. I also won one of the raffles, and in that raffle I got a strawberry. This is from, it's called Make Much of Time, Historic Needlework Guild. It comes with the fabric and the floss. I got this Silk Sampler series, Friends Are a Blessing. Again, it's at least got the threads with it. I don't know that it's got the fabric. And then I got this English Garden boxed pillow, and it has got all of the threads with that as well. And then one of the gals did needle books and made needle books. She was making masks throughout the pandemic as well. So she made some needle books too for the remote giveaways. So anyway, super cute. So that was the Pacific Northwest Stitching Retreat Summit. I also got a couple of charts when from that retreat that I ordered. Annie B's Folk Art, Welcome to Our Patch. I love pumpkins, and I love the kind of quilty samplery look of those. And then also I got Edgar Allan Poe by Tiny Modernist. Okay, so that takes care of that retreat. Let's see. I put in an order for Bags Plus on Etsy. Bendy Flip, the size bigger. And then I got this one. This is, I don't know if this is new. It's new since the last time I ordered from her. It's the size bigger, but it's a full fold over, and it's got felt here so that you can put your needle or your threads. And then I got one of the bigger sizes too. So got a few of those. I got several fabrics of the month. I think I've put some of them away, but I'm in Brandy's Be Stitch Me's fabric of the month. So I have a few fabric of the months. I switched to the color. I was in the neutral, but I switched to the color in the spring. So getting some different colors, which is nice. And okay, let's see. Participated in a swap for the winter. Heather, Link is my homeboy, hosted an Instagram swap where you do a small and then you obviously send that off. So the person who sent to me, her name is Vicky, and on Instagram she's Craftostrophe. I'll put it up here. But this is what she sent me. Super cute. Yeah, and then she put it on the star. You can hang it on the wall or on the tree. And then she just sent me she sent me a piece of fabric and a couple of threads and some thread drops. So very cute. Thank you so much, Vicky. Don't know where he was coming from. Who knows? So let's see. I got I did Friend Stitch in October. I did the Friend Stitch retreat. And again, I'm not going to show everything that came in the box, but I will show the patterns. And these are the ladies from Bit Creek and Hands On Designs that do Friend Stitch every year. So there's a cute little Noelle and cute little Santa. And these are postcards. I'll just kind of do a really quick. These are postcards that you could send to somebody, which is cute. And then there's another little, this is the actual kit for the Noelle. And then this was the main piece. Great Joy. So you can finish it however you want. You can take the little smalls and make individual ornaments, or you could make the long piece. You could also, they had an example where this had been finished into a drum, which I thought was super cute. It does come with the fibers and little beads and stuff. There was some beads. So that was Friend Stitch, which I love. That's probably honestly one of my favorite little retreats. It's 4 hours on a Saturday, and you pick afternoon or morning. I always pick afternoon because I'm West Coast, but I really enjoy that one. I love both Bent Creek and Hands On Designs. They're two probably of my favorite designers, so I feel like I'm always going to get things that I enjoy from that retreat. So I will continue to probably always do that retreat. So anyway, just a few little miscellaneous things. I got a couple of things from Melissa, my BFF. She's um, why can't I think of her handle? Anyway, you guys know her. She's on Instagram and YouTube, Flosstube. I will put her handle up here because I cannot for the life of me remember it right now. But anyway, she sent me, Bentley, she sent me an ornament for Orts for this year. So cute. And then I got a couple of needle minders from her. And this one says, shh, I'm busy solving TV crimes, because her and I are both super detective-y, and we watch a lot of true crime. And then I had been ordering some pens for various reasons, and I just ordered these for me, because who can never have enough, right? And then the last set of haul I'll show is the market in August and September. I went a little crazy on that. I put my order in through Abby at Top Knot, and she was great. What was really good about her, I thought, was that as things come out, she updated her website. She let you continue to add to your order, even though you'd already checked out, and didn't force you to pay multiple shippings, because she was going to obviously ship it all together. So it was really, that was really nice. I appreciated that aspect of ordering from her. Anyway, I might have put in 4 or 5 or 6 different orders. Anyway, I got the needle minder. I ended up getting the fabric, or the fibers of the fiber kit that they were doing for the theme of the year, which are beautiful. They're gorgeous fibers. And then there was several designs that used that fiber pack. I ended up getting this one from Tiny Modernist, Autumn House on the Hill, which I loved. And then she was offering this maple leaf frame, and pretty much any of those themed charts will go well on this. So I'm going to finish that House on the Hill with that frame. So really excited about that. And then a few other things that I ordered from her. Ink Circles, Victorian license. I thought this was really pretty. And a little bit of a different take. You pick 6 variegated floss colors to create that. So I'm looking forward to digging in on that. From Heartstring Samplery, I got this Seahorse Soiree Biscorno, because look at it. Yeah, love that. I got Primrose Cottage Stitchers put out this little 13 Spooky Smalls book. I ended up picking that up. Bentley's just over there taking care of himself, man. Probably can hear us squeaking. From Primrose Cottage Stitches, I got the Salem Sisters Apothecary. I really like Halloween. I don't know, Halloween and Christmas stitching. From Needles Notions, Hoot and a Boot. I just like that a lot. And then from Hello from Liz Matthews, I loved this Winter Garden. So, oh, and then I got 2 pieces of fabric from the Primitive Hair, Old Salem linen. I haven't taken it out of the little wrapping there. And then this one is also from Primitive Hair, called Mermaid Soul. And oh dear, just love that. So that is, I believe, all the haul that I got since the last time I posted. And like I said, there's more fabric of the months, and each of the retreats had more things involved, but just showed the primary fabrics and the primary charts basically out of that. Otherwise, I'd be here all day going through that. So, okay, I'm going to move on to some finishes. Actual finishes. No, stitching finishes. Stitching finishes. All right. So, my biggest finish has been Halloween Quaker by Leela Studios. Okay, so I did this on called for fabric, 40 count, Picture This Plus Murky, and called for fibers. So this was part of my Whip Go. I had split this up. I had basically this, part of this corner up here done from the witch over, basically the top part. And what I did for Whip Go is I split the rest up into 5 pieces, and I actually finished this on Halloween this year. So, yeah, so I got that done. So now I got to figure out how I want to finish that. I'm actually thinking maybe instead of framing it, putting it in a pillow, making a pillow or something. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm glad to have that finished. This little piece was the stitch ahead piece for Fern Stitch this year. I think it's called Christmas Bird. It was a quick little stitch, and I did that on 32 count Laguna Vintage Country Mocha. And then I think I've already shown this one in my last video. I didn't go back and look, but I'm taking part of the part of the stash that I didn't show was all of the stockings that I'm getting from Crazy Annie's and Annie B's Folk Art. I'm doing the stocking sale this year, and so I've gotten all of those. I have all of those charts except for 12 Drummers Drumming, which we just paid for this last week, so should be coming in the next couple weeks. I think I already showed this one though. This is obviously the first one. I did this in March or April, so that one's done. I just did number 2 this week, which I think looks lovely. And yeah, I'm really enjoying those. Those are on the called for, I think it's like 27 count Ellens or something like that. I don't know. Whatever the called for fabric was, I got from her. So anyway, so yeah, those are my finishes from the last several months. Not a ton, but yeah. I actually had a couple more, but they turned into FFOs, so we'll talk about those. Anyway, so FFOs. So this was the stitch ahead piece from Friend Stitch last year, that little ABC, fall ABC. I don't remember what it was called. Autumn, I don't know. I don't remember. But they had sent all the finishing supplies, and I had not done it. So I actually FFO'd that, which is really cute. It's just on this piece of wood here. So I FFO'd that. And then the next 2 things I don't have them physically because I sent them away. Part of the swap that I did with Heather, I stitched frosted biscuino for my swap partner. So I'll put a finished picture right up here of that. And it turned out really cute. I loved it. I got it from an Etsy shop. Sunshine X Stitch. Sunshine X Stitch is the shop that I got it from. So it turned out really cute. I love the way that it turned out. I may actually restitch it for myself. We'll see. And then earlier this year in January, I had talked about I had 3 finishes that I couldn't show, and that was because that was for my mother. I had stitched, Hands-On Designs had the 3 flamingo ornaments from a couple years ago, maybe a little bit longer than a couple years, I don't remember. And I ended up stitching those in January and then FFOing those for my mother's birthday this summer. So I'll put a picture of those right here too. Called for fabric, called for fibers, basically called for finishing. I think they turned out really cute. So those 3 as well. Okay, so those are my FFOs. And let's see, I didn't have any new starts. I have one whip that I'm working on. I did stocking number 2 last week this last week over Thanksgiving holiday. And I started number 3. So actually really not far from being done. I need to do the top branch across the top and then just all the leaves and berries, and this will be done. So probably today, honestly, I'm probably going to sit down and stitch today, and I'll probably finish that. I did pick up fabric for the backing of those. I'm probably going to stitch all 12 before I finish. I feel like once I start finishing, I feel like there's going to be a learning curve to finishing in the stocking way. So I'm going to try and do them all very close together. So I ended up getting this fabric for backing for those things. And then the other kind of whip that I have going on is Snow Village. And I haven't worked on this in a while. This is probably honestly one of the reasons why I kind of slowed down on stitching this summer, because this was part of Whip Go, which I've kept up with my Whip Go for the most part, except for this piece. But I had put Snow Village on my Whip Go board 9 times because I had 9. When I started Whip Go at the beginning of the year, I had these 3 blocks done. And so that meant there was 9 more charts basically to do. So I had put it on 9 times. And I kept getting hammered and hammered at the beginning of the year with these. And so there was a couple months where both numbers were called for this. And so I just was getting burnt out, and it looks really good. Don't get me wrong, but I got to that bottom corner and I was like, I'm tired of the white. So I put it away. And at this point, all the numbers have been called. So this should be a finish this year. If I keep up with my Whip Go, we'll see. We've basically got a month and a few days left in the year. I am not in the mode to stitch on this right now. I would rather stitch on these stockings because they're 2-3 day max finish, and then I've got to finish and I can move on to the next design, which is very satisfying to me. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I would like to get this finished this year, but we'll see if I can find my groove on it again. I don't know. No promises. But either way, I'm not very disappointed in the Whip Go in general because everything else I'm caught up on and done with. So that's, like I said, pretty satisfying. Plus I got Halloween Quaker done. So that's a win for me. So basically plans for the rest of the year at this point is just to stitch on what I want to. And right now that's the stockings. So I'm going to keep doing that. And then maybe try and get into the groove on Snowman Village. We'll see. And if I can get in that groove, maybe I finish that and end the year with 2 pretty big finishes with the Snowman Village and the Halloween Quaker. That'll bring my whip list down to pretty much 3, maybe 4 whips. I'll do later in December, I'll do a whip review just to kind of show where I'm at. And 2023 might be the year of starts. We'll see. I don't want to get my start list too out of control, but we'll see. I have a lot of pieces that I kind of want to start on, so I may go through and decide, I don't know, that I'm going to start 10 different things. I don't know. We'll see. I already know what I'm going to do for Whip Go in 2023. My Whip Go board is going to be smalls. I'm not doing what I did again this year. I like the way that I did it this year, except for that I got burned out on Snowman Village. So for 2023, I'm not putting specific pieces in. I'm actually going to do a year of smalls. So my board I'm going to lay out with like, okay, 1 square is going to be Christmas small, and they're going to be all holiday related. 1 will be Valentine's small, because I want more smalls to be able to kind of lay out in a basket throughout the year. So I'm going to do holiday smalls. And then the idea would be that they're not FFO'd by the end of the month, but they're started and finished. So, but most smalls you can finish in just a couple, 3-4 days max of stitching. So I feel like that'll be a little bit more motivational to me right now. So anyway, other than that, that's kind of where I've been at. Bentley, he took a Christmas ornament off the tree. That's going to be a problem. So anyway, I better go ahead and handle that. And yeah, so I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone's getting their stitchy goals done for towards the end of the year. And I won't take 4 or 5 or 6 months to come back this time. I'll, if I'm not back before Christmas, I'll be back at the beginning of the year. Anyway, hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, and we'll see you soon. Bye.